The most recent wastewater data shows some promising trends for Saskatoon and North Battleford. The Global Institute for Water Security says viral loads are down in the wastewater of both cities. But at the same time, the concentration of viral particles in the Prince Albert and Regina wastewater has gone up.
We did see the numbers bump up a little bit in the hospital, but overall our capacity is still at about 93%, with our ICUs, I believe, at 74%. So we're still in a stable position. We're keeping an eye on anything new that happens. We've seen some movement on the COVID front in Ontario and Quebec.
Quebec said today it's extending the province's mask mandate in indoor public spaces until at least the end of the month because of a surge in COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations. PEI is also prolonging its masking mandate at least until April 28th. In Saskatchewan, there are no rules or public restrictions related to the pandemic. That said, there are some signs in Saskatchewan that we may be on our way into a sixth wave.
The question is, how big is that wave going to be? And is it going to be more like a maintenance of the fairly high level that we're at? So extending the fifth wave.
But Newdorf says the situation is a little more obvious in Quebec and Ontario. That's because they kept some of their public health restrictions longer than Saskatchewan. And they had a steeper drop from their fifth wave.
Whether we actually start seeing a bump up in cases in the coming weeks depends a lot on how people respond to that and whether they're still acting with some precaution.
Canada's National Advisory Committee on Immunization, known as NACI, now strongly recommends the quick distribution of a second booster shot for seniors 80 and older and to those living in long-term care and other congregate settings. In Saskatchewan, healthcare workers are already giving second boosters to those in high-risk groups, but Dr. Newdorf says the biggest issue right now is getting more first booster shots into people's arms. According to the province's last COVID-19 situation report ending March 26, only half of eligible people over 18 have one booster dose. Teresa Kleem, CBC News, Saskatoon.